Back, an event this summer is aimed at getting more kids with autism on the water sailing. This afternoon, we have Scott Herman joining us live to talk more about Spectrum Sailing and the local event that is coming up next month. Welcome. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I know this is the second year you all have done this here in Toledo, but talk a little bit about how it all came to be.
Sure. Yeah, we are excited to come back this year, but really the program started, my son Daniel, who's 16 now, he's autistic. And when we moved back to Charleston, South Carolina, I had a hard time getting him into a program. We had 5 programs here in town. I called them all, and they really didn't have the resources or the staff to provide adequate camp for a child like Daniel. So my wife and I started a program here locally. That program proved to be so successful that we decided we would try to take it across the country. So, 3 years later, we're now in 10 cities. We'll have over 200 autistic kids sail with us. We're literally crossing the country from Newport Beach, California to Portland, Maine this year with a really exciting stop in Toledo. Can't be more excited to come back. It's where I grew up and where I learned how to sail. So we are really excited that our next camp is in Toledo. So.
Yeah, so you know the Maumee pretty well then, growing up here in the area, and know that it is just a wonderful place to be out on the water and, to be able to afford kids this opportunity to just get out and enjoy themselves. Talk a little bit about what this camp entails for them.
Sure. So we actually sail out of North Cape Yacht Club there on Lake Erie. You mentioned the Maumee, National Museum of the Great Lakes is a great partner of ours, and they've been really kind in focusing on autism. They've recently become an autism center, I believe, and so they have jumped on board. But we sail out of North Cape Yacht Club. Toledo Federation of Teachers, the union there with TPS, has made sure that we can provide our camps all for free. We don't charge our families to come out and sail. So we'll have 20 local kids get a chance to come out between that partnership of Spectrum Sailing, TFT, and North Cape Yacht Club, get a chance to go out and sail there in Lake Erie. I love it there. I mean, it's like summer for me, so I'm excited to come home.
So June 11th through the 13th is when this camp runs. So how do families go about getting their kids signed up for this?
Sure. So we are leaving registration or applications open through the holiday weekend. They can go on to spectrumsailing.org. That's a place where they can sign up to apply for the camp. It's also a place where you can apply if you'd like to volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers to work with us in our camps. We also have an event on the 22nd. That's a regatta that we're going to host there at North Cape. If people want to come out and volunteer or be part of that, that's great too. And also on our website, for us to deliver this kind of programming for free in these different communities, we're always looking for donors and support. So you can do that on our website as well.
Talk a little bit about what it's like for you to see these kids out on the water and, participating in this camp.
Right. So I joke that we use sailing as a vehicle to really build self-esteem and social emotional learning skills. I'm not sure how much of the sailing matters. It's really that we challenge these kids. We're not a boat ride program. We don't go out for an hour and bring them back and everyone shake hands. We really do teach the skills of sailing for 3 days. So they're going to learn the parts of the boat, why the boat works, the physics, and all of how to make the boat sail. They have to work as a team together to make the boat do what they want it to do. What's great is seeing the friendships that the kids build amongst themselves. Last year in Toledo, we kind of got lucky that we had an older group and in the afternoons, and these kids were swapping cell phone numbers and all of that. Really had a chance to build relationships where that doesn't happen. My son doesn't get to be in groups like that, and a lot of these kids don't get to. The other advantage is while we're out sailing, the parents sort of have this like impromptu peer group, and they have an opportunity then to work with each other. Because when your kids aren't playing soccer and doing all these other events, the parents don't get a chance to meet each other. So there's a lot of ripple effect from just going sailing that impacts the families, the parents, the kids, and also, our volunteers and our instructors. They get a chance to work with a different population than they normally do. So it's a lot of positive comes from a couple days of sailing. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Wonderful. So again, June 11th through the 13th, get online now to get your kid signed up for this and help them have an enjoyable summer. Scott, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We appreciate it.
Excited to see you all in a couple weeks.
Yeah, welcome back home.